Yeah, we'll do the amber rockets. Yeah, I'll get those CBD
infused rockets.
Some CBD rockets. Put you right to sleep.
Welcome back to Spyhunter and Frantic Chaps.
So we gotta save Agent Duval. This mission is called the execution of Agent Duval, so
I feel like we're supposed to fail.
Sounds real bad.
There we go.
There we go. Now we're in 4x4 mode.
We got the power things.
So, oh gosh,
man,
So one of the opening things to this game, it's a company called Angel or whatever, but the thing opens up and they whisper the word. It's like Angel, but it was weird because it kind of sounded like they said.
It sounded like Ninja. I got really excited. I was like,
Ninja.
oh yeah, Spyhunter, brought to you by Team Ninja. Now with real headlight physics.
Oh, very clever.
I thought it was funny.
Very clever little pun there. Headlights. Yep. Like the boobs that they always make jiggle all over the place. The last mission was insanely difficult, if I remember correctly.
And these motorcycles are still, like, probably going to be the bane of our existence.
Oh gosh!
No.
Oh jeez!
Oh no! Start dumping behind us!
Oh, I'm far.
We've got mines this time.
Oh gosh! Okay, yes, I will definitely.
Mine him! Yeah!
Suck on that miner.
He bounced.
Okay, I used a lot of my mines.
You are down to 3
I
of
was
10.
pushing it because I thought I had the smoke.
But just pushing should have only dropped 1.
I know, but I was pushing it a lot.
Oh.
I was like, ah!
Kind of how we just had our shield on for a good stretch of road there.
Where nothing was shooting at us.
Oh, we are in Asia. Look, that's a pagoda.
I mean, okay, sorry. I kind of just hold down L1 here. I'm just firing
up. Okay.
Right, just got it nice and centered on your reticle there.
I like the triple ret that we got. Oh, nope,
I was shooting at a friendly vehicle. All right, now we
get
invulnerable.
Yeah, how do? Oh,
boring.
Come on.
Boring.
Come on.
That was
game.
What a tease.
Friggin' shoot. Oh, and it drops me off in non-4-wheel mode. Why would you do that?
Thanks.
It's like pulling off. It's like, well, why don't you just like move on? And you're like, God dang it!
Yeah, I'm gonna drop some mines on you, you jerk. There's some other missions where it would have been real nice to
just be the 2 towers remain.
To have just have access halfway through the mission to one of the weapons vans. Oh gosh. Oh geez.
2 towers remain.
Oh yeah, like Lord of the Rings, 2 towers.
Yay, Lord of the Rings.
The Tower of Mordor.
I'm so excited.
And Isengard. I know you don't really like Lord of the Rings that much. That's fine. I respect your decisions. I really like Lord of the Rings.
It's just not my favorite time period, you know, that
the fake times
like
the fictional time period in Middle Earth.
Realm.
Oh jeez.
I think it might have something to do with like the month that I lost to MMOs back in high school.
Oh, that's
like
right.
That
I remember.
Summer. Oh no.
I remember hearing the tales of. Oh gosh.
Oh.
That.
And then immediately onto a couple more.
Yes, just a platter of mines here. Yeah, I remember you saying that was like Rogue Legacy or something that we were talking about, where you just played MMOs. You're just playing free MMOs as far as you could go, and then as soon as it became like a grind or
I would just switch,
just stop.
But all MMOs are fantasy. Like
sure,
when you find a free MMO, it's someone trying to make Warcraft.
Yeah, that's fair. There's not very many that there's more now. There's these games that are trying to push the boundaries of the genre. We are so close to dying. You got stuff like The Division and Destiny where they are kind of trying to
but they aren't the ones that are free to download on a sketchy website.
Right. They're certainly not free. You are for a while there, you were doing a very good job of dodging all that horrendous amount of fire.
They just came in at me.
They're kind of trying to do, it's certainly not as massive as something like World of Warcraft, but they are trying to kind of get that instance based, lots of people playing, it's this big community of people, and there's all kinds of fun stuff, whatever.
Woohoo! You could be a part of a community!
I'm not. I think it would be cool to have something more like, say, Fallout. It's one of the reasons that I really like Fallout is because it's a little more grounded in, it's certainly more grounded in reality than something like the Elder Scrolls, and that's not a judgment on the quality of either one. It's just that it's grounded a little bit more in the reality that we exist in, where there's guns and recognizable technology, right? It's not
yeah,
horses
even
and
if
buggies
it's
and
like-
crazy magic.
even if it's
stuff.
like a
Oh
crazy
my
new-
gosh!
Even if it's a crazy new version of that tech that we haven't seen before, you can still be
Sure.
like, oh, that's a TV
But
or
there,
some
there's
kind of
but there
communicator.
also are a lot of sci-fi, futuristic sci-fi ones. There's
Oh,
Star Wars
yeah.
MMOs. There's Star Trek MMOs. There's stuff like Eve Online. All these kinds of things that are these crazy,
some of those new
expansive.
crazy ones where they're getting so big that like
Oh my
you
gosh!
can't like be at every place that they have designed.
Yeah, well, and there's stuff like No Man's Sky, which is not at all an MMO. In fact, it's kind of built around. If I'm understanding what they're laying down correctly, it's built around kind of you'll actually not really encounter any other people because the universe is so vast that you probably won't ever come across. You'll be discovering planets that no one's ever been to, procedurally generated planets. No one's ever been to them. You probably won't meet any other
It's
players.
such an interesting idea because, like, I mean, growing up, video games were like this, or they had to overcome some crazy part of the tech to develop their story, like how, like, Wolfenstein 3D isn't 3D, or
Sure.
Doom, like the original
Right.
Doom is like really faking it super well 3D. Because
Right, it's the illusion.
the hardware couldn't do it. And now we're at a point where we're like, hey, yeah, the universe is bigger than anyone will ever find everything
Right.
in.
We're gonna
Like, that's
build a
just
universe. We're gonna
insane.
build a universe that's as big, if not bigger, than
Ours.
the actual real universe that exists. This game is.
Can you lay a couple mines?
This game is as big as the known universe, which is pretty. Although at the same time, that's not the way that that's not the way that No Man's Sky is actually working. Again, if I understand how the tech has been described, it's all procedure. It's all a series of heuristics and algorithms and all this kind of crap to be able to procedurally generate all of this stuff. It's not like they've actually
off me.
It's not like they've actually computed all of these things and it exists somewhere, because you're talking about a storage problem at that point, right?
Yeah.
You can't actually store all of these things.
All right.
But it's a cool idea. The upcoming sensation of stuff like VR becoming more popular, I think is cool. I'm really excited. I pre-ordered PlayStation VR.
I'm waiting for my Samsung Gear VR to come in.
Gear VR. Oh, I'm using Google's Cardboard VR to watch all kinds of cool YouTube videos, 360 YouTube no-scope videos.
Dude, 360 YouTube is weird.
It's pretty cool. I think it's
such an interesting idea.
Nice jump, bro.
Because it's like one huge thing about like directing and making videos is that you can control where someone's looking. That's why oftentimes, was I supposed to chase that guy?
I think so, yes.
Oh, escape with her to the safe house. Okay.
Final objective. Okay, so we got her.
I got her.
Get out of here. Get the F
Get off
out,
the wall!
Out of here. By the way, I'm
Turn.
out of mines, so
That's okay.
Don't run in. So,
I had no shield on.
That again.
Dude, I can't see them.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
I want a first person.
Right? Doesn't have. I'm blocking half the screen here with my giant turret
If
thing
it wasn't you, it would be some other giant turret thing.
that you'd have to then also be thinking about using. At least I can kind of shoot them from the side. No!
Yeah, the side shots are the important ones.
Watch out for the. I'm trying to get these guys to the left, but
It's okay. I'm just gonna hug the riverbank and
yeah,
we're gonna
right.
survive.
Hug the. Oh god, no! Oh god, no! Oh no! No, please, please, God, no! They have laser beams and they're shooting at us.
Those are just tracers.
Oh no! I think they're laser beams.
They're just machine gun tracers.
I'm sweeping
Oh.
the horizon, Blaine. Are we gonna do this? Is it gonna work? No, please don't die.
Nope, that wasn't it.
Oh, watch out! Oh, watch this shooting missiles at us. Oh, I'm so stressed right now. I don't.
I can't.
It's like we're so close.
dang
close
it!
to death. Okay, what were you saying about?
I was saying that in like traditional movie making, you show the audience exactly what you want to show them.
Sure. The
That
basis of cinematography is showing. Way to. Yep. Awesome. Okay.
but now with like 3D or with like the 360 stuff,
Right.
like you could play a scene the way that you feel a scene would play out in real life, and then the audience can choose basically by who they're looking at whether
Sure,
or not
yeah.
they're actually seeing everything in your movie.
Yep. There could be some cool forms of... Not every... Obviously, I hope that it doesn't become this thing where every movie decides that it needs
comes
to be
out
like
in
cool.
both standard and 360 view.
Right, exactly. That would be stupid. But it would be cool if there were some films where it kind of just worked.
Right.
Where,
and the big thing with like transferring like a video game to a movie is that whole fact where in a video game you can control how it plays, and you have to be able to come to grips with the fact that the player is also a part of how it should be made. And so you could almost do video game movies now if you gave the audience control of what they were looking at. It could be a way to kind of like create that a little bit better.
I mean, that's one of the reasons that the original Half-Life was so influential and different and interesting, was because of the fact that it never broke
first person.
It never broke first person, and it didn't force you to look at anything. All of the important cutscenes, they're not cutscenes. All of the important narrative scenes that happen in that, the player can choose to freaking look at the floor if they want.
Yeah, or run away.
Right, or
shoot people because they won't die.
Yep. So it's just kind of, it was, at the time it was really interesting. There's plenty of games that there's practically too many to list, where games that don't break first person and try to drive you to look at the things that are interesting without actually forcing you to do it. It's one of the important tenets that developers are telling
VR.
Right, that the VR developers are telling other developers is we are dealing with a technology that is tricking people's brains in a way that we haven't that's almost more influential and different than
Citizen Kane
than moving
actually
pictures.
showing ceilings.
Than actual just moving pictures. Oh, by showing a series of still images quickly enough together, you can simulate a moving image, right? Like the anecdotal stories of the people who were in the audience of the first one of the first moving pictures that was shown, and it was just footage of like a train. Mines, blow him up.
Yes.
It was just footage of like a train, and people literally jumped out of their seat because they thought that a train was
coming at them,
flying at them, like coming off of screen, that a train was actually there because they were experiencing something that no one had ever experienced before. Oh my god, that could not have been worse.
That was all of them. I hit all of them, David. Is that what we wanted?
Yeah,
I wanted to
collect them all.
Clear them all.
Jeez.
Why don't I have like a big old like scoop on the end when I'm in four-wheel mode? So
to kind of push it off to the side.
Yeah,
yeah,
like a snowmobile.
Nice. I saw that the first time, but it didn't look like it really did a whole lot.
I think it's because we were already in like car mode.
Oh, that was awkward. Didn't it show a cutscene when you flew up that ramp? It didn't do it that time, right?
Agent Duval extracted.
Alright, we're doing much better. We're hardly damaged and in car mode at this point. Let's do it to it.
Don't hit the mines.
With VR, I think it's that opportunity again to go to some places where people haven't really experienced before. I love watching videos and GIFs of people experiencing something really immersive in VR and having some hilariously adverse reaction to it, where they get super scared at something.
They try to like physically run away.
Yeah,
That's
or
my
they try to run away from something, or they're so immersed that they move out of the play area. Oh, sorry, let me try to drop some mines. I don't think
it's
sure how much
turn on the
shield.
Turn it on shield.
It's a whole whole new world. It kind of is though. And it's kind of an exciting time to...
What a time to be alive!
Yeah, what a time to be an adult with a disposable income! Okay, so that we can do cool stuff like mess around with VR, and also go through all the pains of making it better.
Growing pains,
right?
Yeah.
Of people making games and us
like the talkies,
us getting to play them and be like, this is absolute garbage. It made me want to vomit because the frame rate wasn't high enough, or you did some huge no-nos in
like
the way
you took the control away from my neck.
Yeah, or you started jerking my head around or something, and then
I got sick and hate your game now.
Yeah, I vomited all over my new expensive VR toy. Yep, no thank you. But oh man, I really hope I don't. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh god, this could go. No! God damn it! All right, this is next time. That feels like we're right there at the end, and it just goes to instantly. Ugh.